So today we are the last reporter, and we are about to discuss the module 7, which is social, ethical, and legal responsibilities in the use of technology tools and resources. Lesson 1, Digital Citizenship versus Global Citizenship. The lesson outcome is recognize the 5 tenets of global digital citizenship and the 9 elements of digital citizenship. Number 2, compare and contrasted one's role as a citizen of a community and that a digital world. And number 3, share ways on how can observe social, ethical, and legal responsibilities in the use of technology tools and resources. So first is digital citizenship versus global citizenship. Digital citizenship, it refers to the responsible use of technology by anyone who uses computers, the internet, and the digital devices to engage with society on any level. And the global citizenship, it focuses on the people or community in which all people live and prosper together. And now the citizenship in the digital age. First is advocates for equal human rights for all. Because when using technology, we should know our limitations and rights. Number 2, treat others courteously and never bullies. Always show respect to others and treat them always well. Does not steal or damage other property or persons, or do not destroy others personally. 4 is communicate clearly, respectfully, and with empathy. 5. Actively pursues an education and develops habits for lifelong learning. Number 6, spends and manage money responsibility. 7. Upholds basic human rights of privacy, freedom of speech. And number 8, protects self and others from harm. And number 9 is proactively promotes their own physical and mental health. Last is the 5 tenets of global digital citizenship. First is personal responsibility. We should know our own responsibility in using technology. We should take place for our own good in using technology. Number 2 is global citizenship. As a global citizen, we should be part of the growth of the technology and use it correctly. Number 3 is digital citizenship. We should be responsible in using technology. Number 4, altruistic service. We should behave according to what is needed, always hear others or pay attention to what they are saying. And lastly is environmental citizenship. Not only for people around us, but also for our environment. Because what we do it in our environment. And this is the introduction of our report, Module 7. That would be all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aiza Aliyap, your reporter for today's. My topic is all about personal responsibility. Personal responsibility includes demonstrating how we manage ourselves in matters such as personal finance, ethical and moral boundaries, personal health and wellness, and relationships of every kind, both online or offline. So sa personal responsibility is ito yung nagpapakita kung paano natin pinapamahalaan or to manage ourselves sa mga bagay-bagay like personal na planong financial at moralidad at ang ating personal nating kalusugan and kagalingan at sa mga or mapa online man or offline. Next is global citizenship. The global digital citizens understands that technology has dissolved boundaries between all the world's people. We now communicate, collaborate, and celebrate across all levels of society. We are now all global citizens. Our students must realize, among other things, that we aren't isolated from each other anymore. A deep understanding of this new global interconnectedness can encourage them to be aware of the issues, traditions, values, and cultures of other citizens. This leads to cultivating understanding, acceptance, compassion, and humanity. So dito sa global citizenship, the rapid evolution of technology in recent decade has revolutionized communication and interaction, enabling individuals from different parts of the world to connect and collaborate like never before. So the widespread availability of the internet, social media, platforms, and digital communication tools has created global interconnectedness that transcends geographical boundaries. As students, it is essential to recognize and appreciate this interconnectedness, as our actions and decisions and can have far-reaching consequences. By understanding our responsibility towards the global community, we can make informed choices that positively impact not only ourselves but also people in distant corners of the world. So the next one is digital citizenship. Covers appropriate and exemplary behavior in our online environments. It's about working towards making our transparent digital world safe for ourselves and others. Just like personal responsibility, this involves moving accountability for appropriate behavior to our students. We teach them how to govern their behavior, act in just and moral ways, and I lead by good example in online associations, and doing so they foster independence with themselves and hopefully light the way for others to do the same. So digital citizenship, in the given context, digital citizenship is described as teaching students how to govern their behavior, act in just and moral ways. So, and lead by good example in all online associations. This means that as students are educated on appropriate online conduct, such as respecting others' privacy, practicing digital etiquette, and avoiding cyberbullying or harassment. So this context also encourages us to be responsible for our actions and to consider the potential consequences of our online behavior. Altruistic service. Altruism is defined as having a selfless concern for the well-being of others. The global digital citizens acknowledge that they share this world with many different people. These ideals apply to the people we know but also to those we don't know. These include embracing the opportunity to exercise charity and goodwill for the benefit of others. The practice of altruistic service provides opportunities for our students to create meaningful connections to the real world. It gives them a chance to reach out to others and do things that can make person's experiences better or easier in everyday life. This produces a sense of community and well-being for all. So, altruistic service is an essential aspect of being global digital citizen. By selflessly helping others and showing concern for their well-being, as individuals contribute to creating a more compassionate and inclusive society. So through acts of altruistic service, a student can develop meaningful connections to the real world, fosters a sense of community, and experience personal growth while making a positive impact of the lives of others. So, altruistic service also not only benefit those who receive help but also has a profound impact on the individuals who engage in it. It cultivates a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and personal growth. It helps a student to develop important lives such as empathy, teamwork, and leadership. The next one is environmental stewardship. This practice is all about common sense, values, and appreciation for the beauty and majesty that surround us every day. This facet of global digital citizenship encourages exploring how we can practice the conscientious use of Earth's resources. Environmental stewardship encourages every student to take a positive stand on personal, local, regional, national, and international actions regarding the preservation of what essentially our environmental community. So, environmental stewardship is about recognizing our responsibility to protect and preserve the environment. It involves taking actions as personal, local, and global levels to minimize our impact on the environment and actively contribute to its well-being. So, also environmental stewardship is referred to the responsible and sustainable management of the environment and its resources. It also involves recognizing the importance of our natural surroundings and taking actions to protect and preserve. Then, for the benefit of current and future generation is to, by practicing environmental stewardship, we ensure the sustainability and beauty of our planet, our present and future generations. The next one is, why do we need to be global digital citizens? So I'm explain to you. So we need to be global digital citizens for several reasons. Firstly, in today's digital age, we face various risks such as online fraud, identity theft, and online bullying. By becoming a global digital citizens, we can advocate for and demonstrate self-governance to keep ourselves and others safe from harm both online and offline. So second, despite being more connected than ever, there is often a sense of disconnection in our lives. Global digital citizens recognize the importance of recognizing, honoring, and cherishing diversity for present and future generations. They also understand the need for harmony and connection in a rapidly transforming world. Third, the internet is expanding at exponential rate and online perils do exist. So global digital citizens set an example for others on how to navigate the digital landscape safely and securely. They understand the importance of exercising common sense and being aware of the potential risks and dangers online. So lastly, technology provides us with more means to help others. Through platforms like crowdfunding and crowdsourcing, we can give back to both local and global communities. Social media can also serve as a support network for those in need, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional support. Global digital citizens can lead the way in utilizing technology for altruistic purposes. Personally, we face the daily possibility of online fraud, identity theft, and online bullying. Globally, even as technologically intertwined as we are, there is also a level of disconnection in our lives. Digitally, our internet is unchecked and growing wild, which is a good thing. Altruistically, we have more means to help others. Thanks to crowdfunding and crowdsourcing, help us give back to the local and global communities. Social media can become a support network for those of us who are in physical, mental, and emotional need. The global digital citizens can lead the way. Environmentally, we continue to face growing threats such as climate change, resource depletion, industrial pollution, digital pollution, and more. Global digital citizens seek to combat the biggest challenges to our environmental health, They foster solutions that work to the benefit of the entire planet. The next one is the elements of digital citizenship. Digital citizenship is now a component of a digital citizenship, and its impact one of the facets of global digital citizenship under digital citizenship. So what is digital citizenship? So digital citizenship is a way of thinking online, it's a way of online acting online, it's thinking critically and not trusting everything you see. It's being safe with your information and with you connect with. It's acting responsibility in how you communicate and behave. Because let's face it, the digital world is a big part of the real world. So how do you become an awesome digital citizens? And there are 9 elements, which is digital access, digital commerce, digital communication, digital literacy, digital etiquette, digital law, digital rights and responsibilities, digital health and wellness, digital securities. So, digital access, equal digital rights and electronic access is the starting point of digital access is supposed to be available to all in the same manner to the education is made sure by Philippine government to be available all citizens. Currently, on this matter, the Republic Act 10929 was signed on July 25, 2016, requiring all public places in the country to have a free internet access. So, kumbaga, dapat available ito sa lahat at sa education, at ang ginagawa ng Philippine government to be available to all citizens. So, the Republic Act 10929 na kung saan require ang lahat ng public places in the country na magkaroon ng free internet access, na kung saan libre tayong gumamit ng internet or libre tayong maka-access ng internet, including the national and local government offices. Free silang magkaroon ng access despite this law. Kung baga, maraming deprived sa internet access na pinagkakakitaan ng internet, kaya deprived of some resources. Dapat tayo maging produktibo sa lahat ng mga bagay, lalo na sa paggamit ng internet or sa pag-access ng internet. The next one is digital commerce. Technology users need to understand that large share or market is being done electronically. Nowadays, people shop through different websites and even do online transaction for banking. Many other online transactions are occurring, including the illegal downloading pornography and other tools. As safe and secure online shopping and other commercial transactions had to be done. With this, an E-commerce Act or Republic Act A972 was signed in July 2000. This act aims to facilitate domestic and international dealing, transaction arrangements, agreement, contracts, and exchanges and storage of information through the utilization of electronic, optical, and similar medium mode, instrumentally and technology to recognize the authenticity. So, sa digital commerce, kung baga example, tulad ko as a technology users, I need to understand carefully on how we're going to share what do I have in order to have a safety way. Because nowadays, people shop through online or different website and even do online transaction banking. So, kumbaga, the RA A972 was the act to facilitate domestic and international dealings and etc. to be recognized their authenticity and reliability. That's all. Thank you.
Everyone, this is my topic. Lesson 2: The Citizenship and Etiquette in Online Communities. Digital communication, it is another element of digital citizenship that we seem to be embracing wholeheartedly. Next, the digital literacy. It is our responsibility to develop and continually enhance our technology knowledge. Digital etiquette. This refers to the electronic standards of conduct or procedure. Digital law refers to the electronic responsibility for actions and deeds. Digital rights and responsibilities. For every right, there is a corresponding duty, and every privilege, there is corresponding responsibility. Next, the digital health and wellness. Our physical and psychological well-being in a digital technology world should be a priority. Lastly is the digital security. How to keep oneself secure in any community is a major concern. That's all.
Relations, we understood the rules of responsibility as a global citizens. Our membership into our community requires that we behave appropriately and act responsibility. While working online, we all created a digital tattoo and left digital footprints. Our responsibility in citizenship as we are expected to support healthy interaction on the internet. So we need to have a proper etiquette when using the internet, and an etiquette, or in other words, rules means they are behaviors in the online world of how we have to observe in writing and email, texting, and other communication on the web. So here are the 8 etiquettes that you need to keep in the society. So this is the first: protect your reputation. Protect your online reputation. Also, you to remain in the driver's seat when it comes to your online search result. Not only is protecting your personal information incredibly important, but creating a positive online reputation can be beneficial to your personal life and your career, whether in the real or virtual world. You you are the same person. Do not do only what is appropriate and share information that does not harm you as a person. So this number two. Respect others. Being respected by others give us a sense of identity. It lets us know what we matter, our feelings, opinions, ideas, experience, expertise, etc. Therefore, this is not lessened. If we communicate online, it is normal. Seek respect regardless of the form of communication we use. We should treat everyone with respect all the times. Be about what you say on your own and others' page. Express yourself clearly and use emotions. Emoticons can help users convey feelings and understand the meaning of the text, but using emoticons also introduces ambiguity in the interpretation of the message, which leads to influence. Miscommunication usually takes place before because our facial expression, any body language cannot be seen, and the tone of our voice cannot be heard. Those emotions are identically available to show emotion. This is the four. Remember the intellectual property. The protection of intellectual property affords the holder the right to file a complaint, take down content, seek comprehension, file, and so much more. So if ever we need them, we need to acknowledge the authors because we definitely do what to steal or the properties of others. Number 5. Check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. It takes a holistic view of your writing to help you communicate more fluency, consistent, and clear. If you need to boost or simplify an overly complex statement, it's just a tool for you. Food writing means good manners. We do not waste other people's time reading our posts, which are imprehensible. Post before you post. Make sure you do not post anything that might get you into trouble with the law, harassment, hate speech, threats, or violence. Someone's reputation and pictures or comments, suggestion, illegal activity can all be used against you. Take note that whatever we post becomes permanent. Therefore, think before you click. Do not share your personal information. To identity personal information can provide instant access to financial accounts, credit, according, and other assets. Providing all the publicity will make you prone to identity. Think about who or what you are representing. We need to be mindful or what is represented online, which is essential for maintaining a healthy, safe, and trustworthy digital environment. It contributes to responsible online behavior, helps prevent malicious activities, and fosters a positive and authentic online experiences. Plagiarism or original reports that a survey of over 63,700 US dollars undergraduated and 9.25 graduated students over the course of 3 years, 2002 and 2003, conducted by Donald McCabe Rutgers University, revealed that following 36% of undergraduates admit to paraphrasing, copying few sentences from internet source without foot, footnoting it. So number two, 20% of graduate students self-report doing the same. 38% admit to paraphrasing, copying few sentences from writing source without footing it. Number 4. 25% of graduate students self-report doing the same. Number 5. 14% of students admit to fabricating, falsifying, and bibliography. Number 6. 7% of graduate students self-report doing the same. Number 7. 7% self-report of copying materials almost word for word from our written source without citation. Number 8. 4% of graduates self-report doing the same. Number 9. 7% self-report turning in work doing by another. 3% of graduate students self-report doing the same. 3, 3% report obtaining paper from term paper mill. Number 12. 2% of graduate.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Aldrin C. Kamsa. In my topic is about intellectual property right. The intellectual property protections is important in fostering innovations. Without protections of ideas, an individuals will not be able to enjoy the full benefits of their inventions, and they would not be compensated for their creations. This encourage innovations without the fear that a competitions will steal the idea and take the credit. According to World Intellectual Property Organizations or WIPO, it is refers to creations of the mind such as inventions, literary and artistic works, designs and symbols, names and images used in commerce. It's simply because An intellectual property right is a right held by a person or by a company to have exclusive rights over these. Intentionally, these intellectual properties are protected by the world intellectual to our country. Next is the copyright. Copyright is refers to the legal right given to the owner of the original work or intellectual property. Because copyright is a form of intellectual property law that protected original works of authorships including the literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works such as poetry, novels, movies, songs, computer software, and architectures. Copyrights does not protect facts, ideas, systems, or methods of operations, although it may protect the way these things are expressed. These works are original intellectual creations and the literary and artistic protected from the moment of their creations, which includes the following. First is book, pamphlets, articles, and other writings, periodicals and newspapers, lectures, sermons, address, dissertations prepared for oral delivery whether or not reduced in writing or others materials forms, musicals, compositions with or without words, work of drawing, paintings, architecture, sculpture, engraving, lithography, or others word of arts. Next is illustrations, maps, plans, sketches, charts, and three-dimensionals work relative to geography, topography, architecture, or sciences. Pictorial illustrations and advertisement computer programs. Because the internet is a very rich source of these materials and we should be careful in using them. Also, these works are protected by by the sole fact of their creations, irrespective of their form or mood of creations, as well as of their content, quality, and purpose. In the last is about copyright infringements versus plagiarisms. Another violations on the intellectual property is plagiarisms and copyright infringements are related ideas. These two are different. Copyright infringements is the use of works without permissions where the copyright holder has the exclusive right to reproduce, distribute, display, or perform the protected work or to make derivative works. The plagiarisms is to refers to copying the works of another and claiming it as one ideas or without proper attributions, while copyright is copying one's work without obtaining permissions. That's all, ma'am.